Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're a fan of King Von. Now Lil Durk has been going through a lot within the last few weeks. After losing his best friend from childhood, Lil Durk ended up deactivating his Instagram account page and just completely disappearing off of social media. Lots of fans, including myself, are very worried for Lil Durk, and well, there has finally been a leaked video of Lil Durk outside of a little get-together of friends who were all there supporting each other with the loss of King Von, and Lil Durk was actually in this video. And it's honestly pretty good to see Lil Durk outside with his family and friends supporting each other. Now I am going to be sharing all the information in the video of Lil Durk, as well as share some very new exclusive information about the King Von passing, so make sure you guys watch this video all the way until the end, as this is something that you need to hear. As of right now, getting any sort of communication with Lil Durk is most likely a very hard task, as it's being said that he has only been really near very close friends and family for the time being. So the fact that this little video clip that I will be sharing was even recorded at the King Von memorial is something that I'm actually very surprised about, to be honest, and as well as the fact that someone would even pull out a camera and put Lil Durk kinda on the spot during this situation is also kind of weird to me, and a lot of people also found it weird in the comments of the video. I don't think that Lil Durk was actually ready to be put on camera and things like that yet. I think that maybe he needed a bit more time, because he only really showed himself for a couple of seconds and then he kind of purposely left the angle of the camera. I don't think he was ready, and that's why I was very surprised that someone kind of just put him on the spot like that on camera. And after investigating the clip myself, it turns out that it's already a copyrighted clip, but I am going to be sharing screenshots of it, and in the clip you'll see Lil Durk on camera, and he actually said this, and I quote, "You know what time it is, rest in peace Von." And as you guys can see in the pictures, sure, Lil Durk does seem to be feeling sort of better, or at least I hope. But again, I don't really think he even wanted to be on camera. And obviously this situation is very hard for him. Not to mention, even at the time of this recording, Lil Durk actually just activated his Instagram page. Now this was for about 5 minutes before deleting it again. So maybe he just signed in by accident, or he signed in to just check something in his messages, but we are still unsure of that. But make sure you guys just continue watching the video, as I am about to share the truth behind the King Von passing, and I'm going to be sharing some facts about that night that a lot of people don't know. Now, one of the most talked about things of the King Von night where he sadly passed was, where was Lil Durk? And I saw a lot of people tweeting about it, people asking why wasn't Lil Durk there the night King Von passed to help him in that situation and things like that. And well, what a lot of people actually don't know is that these two are actually not allowed to be near each other. And what a lot of people are unaware of is that Lil Durk and King Von are currently in a court case together, which is a very serious court case, I might add. And due to this case, Lil Durk and King Von aren't actually allowed to be near each other. They must stay a certain distance from each other. It's sort of like a restraining order, but they are still allowed to talk on the phone and, FaceTime and all kinds of things like that, see each other's families. They're allowed to do all of that, but them physically are actually not allowed to be, in the same room. I'm not exactly sure the distance on how far the spread they had to have been. So that's actually why Lil Durk was not with him that night. But I'm pretty sure Lil Durk, definitely would have been there with King Von if that, court case wasn't going on. they definitely would have been with each other, and honestly I don't even think this would have even happened because Lil Durk would have talked him out of it. But now, getting into what actually happened on that night that King Von passed, King Von was actually leaving his celebration party. This was for his new album, Welcome to O-Block. It did release just about a week prior to his passing. King Von, after leaving his celebration party, must have gotten word from somebody that his rival in the music industry, Quando Rondo, was at this other club. Once King Von actually got word that he was there, that's when King Von and a couple of his boys started driving to this other club. Then once arriving at this club, King Von actually ended up waiting in his own car until Quando Rondo was outside of the club and out of his own car. And that's when you'll see in this screenshot that I have on the screen, you see Quando Rondo just standing out front of a car and he's waiting to go into the club. So that's when King Von gets out of his car, starts making his way towards Rondo, and then this is actually what started the little brawl between the two in the middle of the street. Now apparently there was actually no words exchanged, they just went straight to it in the middle of the street, and then that's when Quando Rondo's friend, Lil Tim, then hopped out of his car and then did the act towards King Von. It was such a sad situation. I honestly really wish it never happened, and I just really continue to go back to the thought of if this court case between Lil Durk and King Von wasn't going on, I really think this never would have happened. Lil Durk definitely would have talked him out of it, of meeting Rondo at this club late at night with not his entire team of boys like he would usually have, and I really think this just wouldn't have happened. It's just really unfortunate events, the fact that King Von and Lil Durk were involved in this court case of something that happened around a year and a half ago. And when I say that they're not allowed to see each other, it doesn't mean that they don't like each other as well. I want to make that clear. Obviously they're best friends, they have so much love for each other, but they are involved in a very serious court case where they're just not allowed to be beside each other in real life. But again, this is just such an unfortunate event. I really wish it just never happened. And if you guys do want more videos discussing the King Von matter, make sure you guys just comment down below topics you would like me to talk about. I've already made a ton of videos about it, and I'm actually going to have them all linked in the description of this video. So if you guys just want to, look through the description, see if there's any videos you may want to watch about the King Von situation, you can definitely do so. And who knows, maybe you want to watch them all. But anyways guys, I am going to be ending the video here, and I'm out. Peace.